Now silver trades a little like gold's moody little sister. It will follow gold all the way until it decides to have a strop on and go off in a tangent all of itself, and that's what makes it very difficult to trade. It's quite volatile in terms of commodities, and for 2021 it's actually year to date one of the worst performing commodities out there. So what's going on with the price at the moment? Well, in today's chart of the day I'm going to have a look into the technical analysis to find out. Hello, I'm Stephen Hode, trader and founder of TheStopHunter. So before we can carry on, a risk warning for you to pay close attention to. The content in this video is not investment advice, so please seek the advice, help of financial professionals or financial advisors before investing and trading. And trading and investing involves a high degree of risk and your money is at risk, so be very careful. So with that out the way, let's get on with the analysis. So straight into some silver sentiment technical analysis, and down the bottom there we have our seasonality and historical seasonality. Trend at this time of year turning flattish, and then as we can see November, December down there on the bottom left, a bit bearish before picking up into the new year. Now if we go back up onto the commitment of traders, the COT data, the red line there is the large commercials, and we expect to see that negatively correlated to the price, whereas I really focus on the black line, which is a large speculators, which at the moment is still showing a bullish situation. In terms of price there, it's trading below the 200 moving average but just above the 50, so pretty neutral. Into the weekly line chart for silver, well, it's been pretty stagnant for pretty much all of this year and last autumn winter. Did have a good spurt sort of the summer of 2020. That's probably due to the COVID situation and the correlation to gold. We can see just before that it traded around $18 to $16 in that yellow box range where 38.2% Fibonacci line sits, so that could prove a big pullback support zone. But at the moment, price just under that $25 78.6% line, which also highlighted in yellow, showing there's a lot of noise through it. Downsides from there, about $22 61.8% line. Upsides, it's going to have to be the highs of 28 ish dollars before it can try and move on higher. So what's the daily Heikin Ashi telling us? Well, if we go down the bottom there, the two signals, bullish but weakening off. Volatility in the early 20s under its moving average, not doing a lot, as is volume. Currently bearish at the moment under that 50 longer term moving average there. Jumping up onto the price, we've got the salmon, pink and blue 2 standard deviation regression bands on that downtrend. It does seem to trade within those, bouncing from the lows back up and from the highs back down. Currently around, heading back towards the mean and sitting right in the middle of our 2 pink lines, which is our box breakout system. And currently then, trend weak, bearish, signals weakening off. It's sort of a neutralish, maybe weakish type of picture at the moment for silver. In terms of block size for the Renko chart here for silver, I've used a 20 cents sizing. And you'll also notice, if you watch any of the other previous videos, I've added on a further indicator right down the bottom, which is the RSI with a moving average, to try and smooth out turning points for me using the Renko chart. And if we look at those signals, everything bullish at the moment. The price heading back upwards into the pink box setup, so in the middle there. It's trading under its longer term moving average. Now in terms of Fibonacci numbers, potential targets, supports, resistance, etc., I've used the trend down there to create those. And downside wise, if it reverses from here, then probably look 23, 21, $19 to the downside. Upside, first stop maybe about 26, then 27.5, and then you could be looking 29 30, but to get to those higher numbers it's going to need some sort of shift. It's going to need gold to, you know, get its act together, as well as some sort of underlying fundamental reason to, like I say, give it the kick up the pants it needs. So overall then, I'm going to give silver a weak bearish opinion grade, and it's, you know, pretty much a mess really between the Heikin Ashi and the Renko, so it's a very difficult one to actually give a score to. But the trend's been down, and then if you look at, you did add in the fundamentals, then it could add a weakish edge for you. But the other factors we looked at here, seasonality, weak bearish, the commitment of traders is bullish but at possible overbought levels, so one to watch. But Heikin Ashi, I'm giving weak bearish, Renko sort of neutral, giving an overall weak bearish opinion, like I said. But going into the targets, upside 1.6, 3.3 to 1, feel a bit more aggressive on the bullish side, and to the downside quite healthy, 3.3 to 1 and 5 to 1 if you are a bit more bearish. But like I said, overall it's got a feel of weak bearish at the moment. Like I said earlier, silver can be volatile, and that volatility, which not so long ago made it fun and more interesting to trade silver, has sort of eroded, and that's off the back of gold's flatness. But I suppose fundamentally, you know, silver does have some growing, you know, applications and usage, so that might spark some interest in the metal. But like I said, at the moment it's not a really great fun metal to be trading, probably more downside to the upside. So let me know in the comments below what you think of silver. Do you trade it? Have you got any strategies for it? What do you think of the price analysis? Is it going up or down? Like I say, let me know. Like to hear from you. If you've liked today's technical analysis, I'll put a link in the description below that you can follow to learn more from. And if you liked today's video, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons to receive further notification of content I'll be making just like this. And all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.